Figures from the Bureau of Economic Analysis show Guam's adjusted GDP, which is a measure of the value of all goods and services produced here, grew 1% last year from 2013's $5.07 billion GDP figure. Pre-adjustment, Guam's 2014 GDP was pegged at $5.5 billion. The report states there was widespread growth throughout the GDP components. The biggest increase was a 6.7% rise in private fixed investment, which is spending by businesses on construction and equipment. Department of Labor economist Gary Hiles.
Guam's economy continued to grow throughout 2014, and the growth has been moderate, but it's been continuous and steady. The GDP has expanded in every year for the last 8 years. So even though the U.S. was in a recession, Guam's economy was stable and resilient.
The report states that consumer spending increased by 1.4%, and exports, primarily tourist spending, also rose 4.8%. Heil says he expects another rise in the GDP for next year, tied to the multi-billion-dollar relocation of Marines from Okinawa.
It's hard to predict exactly when the growth will occur, but the longer term expectation is that the military buildup, while it hasn't gone full scale yet, that there's indicators that the actions that are needed prior to the buildup are occurring.
In a news release, Governor Gov Calvo said the report confirms the economy is improving and validates his revenue estimates. So he suggests the legislature may now need to revisit their appropriation cuts in the fiscal 2016 Gov Guam budget. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.